Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to today's We Are One meditation with our guest presenter, Anita Willoughby from New York. Hi, Anita. I'm looking forward to this. So, just to remind everybody, if you have any audio visual issues, Control R for PCs, Command R for Apples. And over to you, Anita.
Hi, Terry, and hi, everyone out there in virtual reality. We just had a little excitement before. I was sitting all prepared to go, and one of my lights fell over and knocked my water over, and all over everything, including me and my seat. It's water. And fortunately, I plan on talking about the water element in relation to the diagonal mediator today. So I'd like to begin, and I will start the presentation. First of all, welcome to all of you to the We Are One series, self-help Jin Shin Jyutsu meditation. And I wanted to start with this slide today. It's the perfect one. And I hope my mouse didn't get waterlogged. Okay. So while I talk a little bit about the water element and the diagonal mediator universal harmonizing energy, I thought we could simply take our right thumb and place it in the center of our left hand. Here we go. So we're getting the center. This is what will bring our body into balance and harmony, our total body. So close your eyes for a moment. Exhale. Come into your internal space and watch the gentle rhythm of your breath. The diagonal mediator universal harmonizing energy will also help bring our body into balance and harmony. Its job is to balance heaven to earth, head to our tail, left side of our body, through the center with right side of our body, through the center, to the left side of our body, and then the diagonal mediator introduces the arms, so it mediates between me and you. So the mediation is about internal space and external space. So we are just right now balancing our total body, holding the center. It's that simple. When we need to come back to our center, put your thumb on the center of your palm. So today, I wanted to talk about, oh, my mouse is moving slowly because the desk is wet. There we go. You open your eyes and just look at this image of the movement of water. What do we know about water? Most of us know that phrase, where there is water, there is life. Water basically is a life force of nature. As human beings, we are made up of, at birth, approximately 90% water. As we age, we go up and down 85, 80, 70. And then as we pass away, as we die, we go more to the 50% water. So we are basically this water moving through the body. Water gives life to all living things. And water is made up of what? H2O. 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. So from the gases, we create another level of matter, the element of water. And water needs to move. Water is kept pure and unpolluted if it moves. So our diagonal mediator universal harmonizing flow will help move the waters in our body. Water also has a unique ability to dissolve, record, and remember everything it comes in touch with. It's then called in Jin Shin Jyutsu the chemical river of life. Also, it's known as the activity principle. So it's what gets us moving into life, into action in daily life, and it changes the chemistry of everything that we ingest, everything we come in contact with. And it's even the words that we use. Oops. Hold on. I may have lost Terry. Terry, are you there?
Hi.
My mouse is not working right now.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Could you go to the next slide? Thank you. So, in the waters, water affects, words and music affect our water. We all know how powerful it is to hear a song that brings us into a state of harmonious bliss, because it's changing the chemistry of the water in our bodies. Look at the crystal, this beautiful 6-pointed crystal. When the music hears Amazing Grace. And look at the one above it. When we hear heavy metal music, and it's very strong and distractive and intense and heavy, and it disharmonizes the water molecules. So it turns out that music and sound affects our water, affects our diagonal mediator, affects our internal relationship with ourselves, with our connection above to below, and with our connection to each other. So it's important to remember, play music that feeds your soul, play music that has harmony in it, and that is uplifting. So many times when I'm not in the best of moods, I'll put on some beautiful music and it'll immediately shift my mood. So it changes the chemistry in the water element, in the diagonal mediator. So let's switch and hold. Put the left thumb on the center of our right palm. So we're harmonizing, balancing the total body. And think about the words that we use, even in our own mind, about ourselves. Words we say to ourselves, words that we say to each other change our chemistry. So for a moment, let go of all your self-criticism, and just feel the power of life surging through your body, the water element, the diagonal mediator, the activity principle, It's also the universal solvent, another word, the chemical river of life. So every thought we have in our mind, every emotion we feel in our bodies will change the chemistry of the diagonal mediator universal harmonizing energy. And those of you who have been in many Jin Shin Jyutsu classes, that will in turn affect our fourth depth, which is also the water element. The waters on earth is our fourth depth. So Terry, could you go to the next, please, slide? So here we have the diagonal mediator. This is also the way that we relate to the outside world. And that is really important, how we relate to our inner world, our internal structures, our internal landscape. That will affect how we relate to the external. The most important thing is to be conscious of how you think about yourself, how you think about the gift of life. Life is a precious gift, and in English, that's why we call it the present. We live in the present moment because it is a gift. Probably doesn't work in other languages, but in English, it's beautiful. This is the only moment that we have, and in this moment, we have the past and the future, but it's all one in the present. We can relate to those that are different than we are. We can relate to people on that water level, on the feeling, emotional, life-giving level. We are all living creatures of nature. So in order to help this, let's take our right hand and put it over your left three, and then make a circle with your left hand, your thumb, and your ring finger. It's what the upper body does to help clear mental, emotional. Then the right foot can go, slip it up to the inside of the left knee. We're holding our safety energy lock number 1. This is a quickie from Mary's self-help book 1 to help us harmonize the diagonal mediator. Close your eyes. We're holding our 3 and our 11s. The 3 is where the mediator becomes active. Off of the supervisor, it starts to be the activating principle to bring our arms into being so that we can reach out and gather what we need to ourselves, so that we have hands and arms to create whatever it is we need to create in our life. The 3 helps balance the exhale and inhale of the breath. It's the door that opens and closes. It's the swinging door of movement. If our 3s are blocked, our breath is blocked, and then the mediator and the water element is blocked. Feel the changes. If you can, reimagine what water means to you now. It's air, H2O, becoming another state of matter to sustain life, to nourish and give life. We came out of the oceans millions of years ago. Life evolved out of the ocean. Feel mediation. Let's start from heaven, from the distance way above your head, all the way to earth. Feel the large scale of the mediation. Mediating heaven, the center, mid-heaven, all the way to the core of the earth. It's the macrocosm world. Now in our own microcosm world, the little mini me. Feel the top of your head through your tailbone. Helping head to tail. And now, feel the movement through that door of the threes to bring life and breath into our torso, into our bodies. And then eventually feel the layer of tissue where the blood, over 55% water, is moving through our bodies. The lymph system, water. We are at least 70% water, most of us. So feel that movement. Liquefying. And change and reimagine the way that you think and speak in your own inner thoughts about this beautiful body that you inhabit for a short time, filled with light and air and infused into water to bring life. To bring the activating principle alive. And watch your breath. Right here and now, change your thought patterns about yourself. I am alive. I am that I am. It's a pure gift. I don't need to justify myself. I am grateful simply to be alive. I am grateful to be able to feel, to sense, to taste, to touch, to listen to the music. And I am grateful for the ability to feel love. First and foremost, love thyself. If we truly love ourselves, we can love other human beings. Unconditional love. And then finally feel also, after the water flows through our bodies, how we eventually store it and let go of the waste. So we as human beings are recycling pass-throughs of light and breath and food and water and feelings and sensations. It's all moving through us. And that water recycles, and the whole process starts all over again. The chemical river of life. If you want to change your chemistry, change your thought patterns. Change the words that you say to yourself. Change the words you say to each other. And now let's switch and do. Place your left hand on your right 3 and 11 and make a ring with your thumb and your right ring finger. And put your left foot, the left 6 onto, the right 1. Mediation. Watch your breath. And then Terry, could you move to the next slide? So here, we talk about how we have chemistry between people, but that understanding of whether we have chemistry with another person comes because we have chemistry within us. So is your left side of your body and your right side of your body, with their different qualities, are they able to chemically interact to create great chemistry in your own body? And chemistry is how we make friends with ourselves and also friends with each other. I am so grateful for this opportunity to have spilled the water all over my desk. Remain calm and in balance. Let go. Get into the flow of things. Share with people from around the world for this short 30 minutes, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, New York City time. A different time in different places. So thank you all for coming and joining me in this moment to learn more about water. the waters of life, the gift of life. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Anita. Thank you, everybody. I'm just going to enlarge the pair of us. Here we go.
Thank you.
To stop the slide presentation. There we go. So thank you, as Anita said, thank you everyone for joining her today for what I consider just amazingly insightful wisdom there about the mediator. Wonderful to be reminded of different aspects and the qualities of connection, and particularly the message by the thoughts we have. So thank you. That was wonderful. So just a quick reminder for those of you that are enjoying these We Are One webinars. There's a new cycle beginning Monday, and there's a little note up here on the chat where you can click on that link and enroll, or go on our website and look under We Are One, the online webinars, and register for the next cycle. Okay, thank you. And then I think Anita has a few little words.
I just wanted to invite, could you show the last slide? Do I have to do that? Oh, I can't. My mouse is not working. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Can you go to the next slide? So I wanted to invite those of you who would like to explore the diagonal mediator and the attitudes and the chemistry this weekend on Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 12 New York City time or Eastern Standard Time. I will be presenting the diagonal mediator in depth. And it is coming from Marna, who is an organizer. It's a replacement actually for a class I was supposed to teach in the Netherlands, and so we've substituted this online Zoom 2-day experience to just go in depth with the mediator. And I have lots of fun things and slides. I'm very excited about it. So I welcome any of you, and the information is at the bottom of the slide to register. It's all through the Netherlands and through Marna's website.
Do we have this information on our website as well?
I don't know that it's on the website. There have been emails, but if people that have been sent out to the students, but if people want to, they could take a picture of it, of this last slide, if they're interested. I'd love to see all of you to explore the importance. As I get older and older, my wisdom comes out, and it's changing our attitudes, changing our language, changing our words, starting with our attitudes, our thoughts. Changing our thoughts will change our life. And we have a wonderful tool of Jin Shin Jyutsu to help us understand this whole process. So again, I hope to see some of you in any way. If not, please practice this. And until we meet again. Thank you again, Terry.
You're welcome. Thank you, Anita. Yeah, so everybody, I'll see if we can get some information up on the web. Otherwise, I've got the link there. Well, if you can't get through, just contact the office, and I'll do my best to link you in with the class. So thank you, Anita. Thank you, everybody. We will see you soon.
Okay, thank you, Terry. Bye.
Bye.